And Wet and Wild Fantasy Maker News. Oh my goodness. I tell you, this company needs to get it together. Um, I called them up last Monday and said, when are you going to put up the Fantasy Makers? Because if you remember, I wanted to maybe get some more of those white mascaras. Um, and they said that they haven't heard anything, they have no information about it, but that they would take my email and email me if they get any information. And then after they tell me that, the next day they started putting up Fantasy Makers. They put up maybe half or less of the summer collection, the Neon Fantasy Makers, which they're now calling it Festival Fantasy Makers. And they definitely barely put anything of the new stuff. So they keep advertising, use the white mascara, use, the mummy or whatever, use this eyeshadow palette. And then they advertise that, to do a look. And then they advertise you can get the whole collection on their website, but you can't. Now, some of the stuff I understand. They have a lot left over from last year, so I understand that they don't want to, get more of those. Completely understand. But, they only put up 4 lipsticks. The basic red, white, and black. And then a couple of days later, they put up another color. It might be I think it's the blue one. When there's about 10 colors, and they don't have any of the new ones. They don't have any of the eyeshadows, the Tempans. They don't have any of the mascaras. They don't have the white mascara. They don't have the big sponge, which I now found out it's a body sponge, not a facial sponge. They did put the 4 small ones. They didn't put any of the new jewel tones for the looks that they're advertising. They didn't put any of the stencils. So for the Hollow Queen, they have the black jewels, right? And then they have the butterfly, which is the stencils. They don't have the stencil for it's like a half butterfly eye and like a half skull. They'll advertise these special face jewels for the specific looks they have, and yet it's not on the website. And then they said Ulta's gonna have it, right? And I called. I've been checking, and I think I called one more Ulta, and they're saying. I went to another Ulta. I also went to another Five Below when I went to go return my glasses and get my money back. Nothing. They said they don't have anything, and if you look on the website, all they had was two stencils, 2 face jewels. I think one. They still only have the 1 crayon, the multi-stick. And the 2 face paint pot, I think black and white, the face paint pots. So, that's all they had. And so they're saying, but you can find it all at Ulta. I said, no, you can't. It's not on the website, and they don't have anything in store. So, I should have passed by when I had to go out. I don't know, it was Thursday or Friday. I had to go out. To get the quercetin with the bromelain. And I guess I was a little tired, and my son, he's practicing for his driving test, and so I didn't want to give him one more thing to do that day. So anyway, So Five Below still doesn't have. They barely got anything. The pickings are slim this year. I checked CVS. I think again nothing. So I'd like to check Ulta again to see what's going on in store, but they told me that they really didn't get anything. So Wenham was telling me they have it. I said, no, they don't. So they put up that little bit of stuff, right? And then, like, I think the next day they started adding a little bit here, a little bit there. But nothing of the new stuff still. None of the new, the 10 pan shadows, the new lipsticks. They didn't put the stencils, the jewels, and the mascaras. And they sent me an email on Friday saying, we believe that your question has been answered, your situation has been rectified. Is there anything else we can do? And I was like, the situation hasn't been resolved. The situation was resolved. And I was like, no, I wrote them back, because you can write them back when they email you. I was like, no, it did not get resolved, because you still don't have any of the new stuff. You just have the old stuff. You put up a couple of things, but nothing for your looks that you keep advertising on social media, for your Hollow Queen, for your mummy. That's the other stencil. It's like a mummy. Nothing for, I think it's called like Lamb Ghost or something. You haven't put the lipsticks, you haven't put the eyeshadows, you haven't put the stencils, you haven't put the jewels for this new looks that you've been advertising this year. And so far, all they said was exclusive to Target was a glow-in-the-dark nail polish, because you saw the picture, it was really small, that display. And then I'm gonna assume that exclusive to Walgreens is the body sponge. Walmart got the biggest display for it, but it still wasn't, obviously wasn't everything, and they don't have anything on the website, which is just ridiculous. And I understand if you don't want to bring the multi-sticks, and that's fine, because they brought all the summer multi-sticks, which is really the same, basically the same, colors. But come on, the 10 pan shadows, I didn't see that at any of the other places, only at Walmart. The stencils, all the stuff that you need for the mummy, the Hollow Queen, the Glam Ghost, and the butterfly, none of that. So I kept checking over the weekend to see, but I mean, they don't work on the weekends, so maybe they'll add more stuff, I don't know, but they need to get it together. To say that Ulta has it all, they said they have everything, and then they don't. And then to say that Ulta's going to have it, and they don't have barely anything. They really need to get it together. I'm just glad that I was able to find it at one Walmart after going to about maybe 10. I'm just glad I was able to find it, and I'm pretty sure they'll have it in they have another Walmart, but I'm just glad I found everything. And I would have been just the same thing happened over the summer, frustrated, angry, telling them at every opportunity on social media. The only thing I just wrote them the letter back saying you didn't resolve anything because you don't have these things on the website. So, I really don't know what's going on with them. I'm just glad I found it early on, so I'm not stressing out and going crazy. Especially with, my hand hurting, and it, hurts after a while, to drive. My knee hurts when I drive. I mean, my knee feels better, but it's still like, sometimes I have a tiny little limp from it, or it hurts when I drive. And my hand, I can drive, but then after a while it starts to hurt, and I'm so glad I found it early on. Thank God for that. So anyway, so that's that. And I'll see you next week with another look from this Coffee Cat. And I'm so excited. I'm getting stuff together. I think I have everything together. I went through my stash and got the dragon stencils. So excited to try out that look. I don't know if I'm going to do it on Halloween day, because I do have an appointment for my doggies who are going to be a unicorn and a dragon. Or I might do it the day before so that I'm not stressed out trying to get ready in time. But anyway, okay, I love you all, and I'll see you next week. Mwah.